check with you guys. How are you? I hope you are all feeling good. We are. I mean, North India is coming out of a pretty cold last month, and I hope you have made your resolutions for 2023, where you want to be, what you want to do in your life, etc. As you go through this year, what are your targets? What are your objectives? So just waiting. Today, I want to talk something motivational to you guys. So, but before I start, just waiting for people to enter on the session. YouTube to give me a indication that there are enough people in the session now. So good evening everyone. Welcome. So before I start my message for today, do you have any questions you want to ask me? Percentile 35.9. अच्छा percentile I think 99 plus आना चाहिए मृदुल at 35.9. Let's see. Uh, the indications are that this year people scored a little bit more than normal because of the 3 extra marks. So maybe last year का 33-34 marks का score आएगा. LRDI के लिए मेरा बुक से ले लो. मतलब आई थिंक मेरे my new books, new editions are coming in April and May. April में my DI 8th edition is coming and LR 7th edition is coming in May. So that's what you can wait for that time, and that I mean what I try to do in my books is I try to give you enough exposure to all kinds of situations. So I'm doing a lot of writing these days of puzzles, etc., and logical DI sets, so that the fresh editions kind of mirror what's been happening in the cat. Bitsom, I think, is a decent place. It's a kind of institute. See, there are some institutes where if you are through your MBA prep journey and you decide that I want to go ahead and do an MBA, so there are a few colleges which make sense in that context. Bitsam would be somewhere in that category, right? So you tell yourself, okay, ठीक है, maybe the IIMS at this point is not made for me, and even if you take NITI Mumbai is a great college, by the way. So if you take over, if you take a decision like that, कि okay, I want to join a college, aspiration tha Ahmedabad, I am Ahmedabad, I am Bangalore, I am Calcutta, all the top 6, top 7 Blackie institutes, etc. उसका aspiration था, लेकिन अब मैं आगे जा रहा हूँ, and I'm moving out and moving on with my career, and I want to take the MBA plunge. So two things there. One is then you go ahead and do that course well, right? And that's also the message that I wanted to give you today. So it's a as you can see in the title, today my session is going to be a motivational session, and I'm going to talk about a very key concept in life, which if you learn how to execute it, I think you can make a huge change to who you are. I mean, if you start executing it continuously in your life, and I've of course talked about this in a lot of my other sessions also, because this is one of the principles that I live my life by, and I tell my students to live their life by, and I've seen people transform themselves from nobodies literally to top corporate bosses using this principle. And when you have to live life, I'll just come to that. Maybe we'll wait for some more people to enter. And those of you watching this video, maybe you can go to the 6-minute point where this message will come through. So anyway, as I was saying, तो कुछ कॉलेज ऐसे होते हैं जहाँ पे तुम you can go ahead, you can decide कि I'll do this course well, I'll try to be a topper at this place, I'll do my my best to take the maximum value addition from it. So one part of your MBA is the brand. The other part, more important part, is what value you add. Because if you have value add, you really don't need the brand so much. I mean, if you're good in what you do, the brand does not count so much. So that's one factor. So you can then say, okay, I'll go get to the top. So if you join Bitsom, you join XYZ college. Bitsom, I'm taking the name because of somebody asked me that. So you join college does not mean you'll not reach the top, right? You can always you can prove everybody wrong. I mean, Satya Nadella proved everybody wrong from an MIT. Manipal, sorry, not Satya Nadella. Sundar Pichai proved everybody wrong. Sorry, I'm confused. Satya Nadella proved everybody wrong coming from an MIT Manipal and going all the way to being the head of Microsoft. In the time when we were doing our engineering, uh, MIT Manipal say joining a job at Microsoft was a huge thing. So you have to think that way in the context of your career, right? So 38 years GEM, 3.5 experience, 12 years self-employed. Yeah, you can think of an executive MBA at that stage. So chalo, let's come to the message. Let's come to the message for today. I'm not taking any more questions. I'm a short. This is a short session. Maybe I'll wind up in 10 minutes by the 10-minute mark. So and with the commitment that I'll be live again tomorrow. And Manish Konkar, I'll ask him to come live soon. So coming back, as I say, I mean, when you are living your life and you are trying to change who you are, one of the things that matters to people who assess you or to outcomes in your life will basically be how much excellence have you executed for that task. So कुछ भी कर रहे हो, you are trying to become a corporate executive, you're trying to become an MBA from a top B school, you're trying to grow in your career, you're trying to develop your business, you're trying to become an athlete, you're trying to become a sports star, you're trying to become a movie star, whatever you're trying to do in life, your executed excellence is what is going to count in life. The only thing that counts in life as you move ahead in this world, as you try to move ahead in this world, is your executed excellence. Your promised excellence does not matter. I mean, if I tell you कि मैं ये कर दूंगा और वो कर दूंगा, you will not believe me so much as if I tell you that this is what I've done. So your past, your what's attached to your past is much more uh, important than what you're going to do in the future, right? So as you start your journey in your career and you start building your life and building your career, your focus has to be on creating a trail of executed excellence in your life, and that's the whole idea of a strong career. Why people who reach the top is not because of the politics they do. And I mean, politics can give you or get you. I mean, if this is your level, politics, doing a little bit of politics here and there, can get you 2 levels above that, but it cannot take you right to the top, right? So if you want to break all barriers in your career, and as I always tell you again, the real money, the real fame, the real impact, all three things you measure yourself by. Money, you measure, how do you measure yourself in life? What kind of a life you had? You measure impact, you measure money, you measure fame. That's it, right? And you measure maybe happiness, how happy you're what you do. And if these four glasses are full, you have done a pretty good job with your life. That's how you evaluate yourself, right? So 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 these all these four will come if you break all the ceilings in your career. I mean, till you are below certain ceilings and you're not able to break through those ceilings, things are not going to happen in your life. और वो ceilings break करने के लिए executed excellence, how much excellence you've executed in your life is the only thing that matters. So, and one of the stupidest questions that I have heard myself asking also, मतलब as I grew in my life as a student, मैं हमेशा अपने आप को यही सवाल पूछता था, कोई काम कुछ मेरे को देता था तो या मेरे को कुछ काम मिलता था तो माय क्वेश्चन टू माई सेल्फ वुड बी, मैं इस काम को क्यों करूँ, मैं आराम करता हूँ, आई डोंट वांट टू डू दिस वर्क. And I mean, why I call it the stupidest question that I've asked myself is because the fact that every work you do is kind of attached to your background. तुम कोई भी काम करते हो that has got some resonance in the future, right? So what happens is, as you start doing one task at a time and you start doing it well and you start doing it to the best of your ability and you add learning to that component and you start doing the learning where you can't do something well, you learn and then do it well. सो बोथ दीज कॉम्पोनेंट्स यू टेक केयर ऑफ कि जब भी कोई काम कर रहे हो फुल फोकस से कर रहे हो, जहाँ पे तुम्हारा फुल फोकस इज नॉट इनफ टू डू द टास्क एंड यू आर नॉट गुड इनफ टू डू द टास्क बिकॉज यू डोंट हैव द स्किल्स, you are able to raise your level of skills and then come back to and do that task well. If you have these two attributes, then all you have to execute then is excellence in everything you do. And excellence in everything you do, just abhi it's roughly 11 10 11 15, so I don't have the timer on my this thing, but अगर मेरे को अभी अपने लाइफ में एक्सेलेंस एग्जीक्यूट करना है, अब मेरे को अपने लाइफ में एक्सेलेंस एग्जीक्यूट करना है, तो आई कैन ओनली डू दैट फॉर द नेक्स्ट 5 minutes. आई मीन दैट्स द ओनली टाइम आई कंट्रोल, राइट? 12 o'clock tonight I can't control क्या होगा, what I'll be doing. I mean there might be hundreds of things that can change what I plan to do कि मैं 12 बजे रात को आज क्या करने वाला हूँ. Tomorrow morning 9 p.m. 9 a.m. what I have planned to do, hundreds of things can change what I'll do. So if I decide that tomorrow morning 9 a.m. I'll be excellent in what I do, it's too far in the future. It's not something I control. What I control is the next 5 minutes. So if I'm talking to you guys, the next 5 minutes is what I control completely. So if I do a good job with that and I do it to the best of my ability, and where my ability constrains me to do a job well, I am willing to learn and able to learn. I create the learning juices inside me. So then nothing can stop me, because what happens is if I execute 1 5 minute period of excellence, nothing happens. I mean ऐसा नहीं होगा कि मेरा 95,000 subscribers 10 lakh subscriber हो जाएगा, but I'll feel good about it, right? When you do something well, you feel good about it, right? But as you start executing excellence over period of time, right? You start executing excellence over period of time, and you start executing excellence over days, to weeks, to months, to years. You start creating a track record of excellence, and that's what you have to make sure that you do in your life. Just make sure that you remember this, and remember, every 5 minutes of excellence that you execute, something gets added to who you are, right? Just the belief, the confidence, the self. Somebody was asking me this question a few days ago कि कैसे एग्ज़ाम में प्रेशर मैं हैंडल नहीं कर पाता हूँ, तो कैसे उसको चेंज करूँ, हाउ डू आई चेंज दैट फैक्टर. एंड नॉट जस्ट एग्जाम, इफ यू हैव दैट टेंडेंसी ऑफ क्रैकिंग अंडर प्रेशर, जब भी कोई इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ हो रहा होगा तुम्हारे लाइफ में, you'll crack under pressure. So how do you change that? So the answer to that is start believing in yourself. How do you believe in yourself? You believe in yourself by giving yourself the भरोसा. You have to give yourself the भरोसा कि मैं कुछ काम करता हूँ तो अच्छे से करता हूँ, right? So that's what you need to do. That's what you need to, and you have to not just भरोसा वो कैसे आएगा? वो भरोसा तभी आएगा मेरे बोलने से, किसी और के बोलने से नहीं आएगा. वो भरोसा तभी आएगा जब तुम उस चीज़ को करते हो, right? So that's what I wanted to say. And Shubham, you don't need to sit for 3 hours. Sit for 5 minutes. और 5 मिनट करना शुरू करो. 5 मिनट अच्छा लगता है तो अगला 5 मिनट करो. And you keep keep extending. You'll realize that वो 5 मिनट करते करते 50 मिनट कब हुए, you'll not know, right? अगर तुम उसको एक टास्क की तरह लोगे तो you are thinking about it the wrong way. Think about it in the context of, I mean, जैसे अभी अगर मेरे को suppose I have an option कि मेरे को पढ़ना है कि मैं कुछ मूवी देख लेता हूँ, right? Suppose I am a student. तो why should I enjoy a movie more than studying, right? I mean, you can discover the joy in even if you're sitting down at 11 o'clock in the night and doing studies. अगर तुम उसको टास्क की तरह लोगे, if you take it as a burden, you'll not discover the joy, right? Yeah, and those of you who have not watched that Peaceful Warrior session, please go ahead and make this thing. So अपने आप को कभी मत बोलो कि 3 घंटा पढ़ूंगा. Just keep asking yourself this question कि 5 मिनट पढ़ सकता हूँ क्या, अगला 5 मिनट पढ़ सकता हूँ क्या. And you'll realize that जब एक बार तुम जो काम कर रहे हो उसको enjoy करने लगोगे तो तुम्हारा टाइम कैसे बीतेगा तुमको पता नहीं चलेगा, right? So that's it. I'll keep coming. I hope you enjoyed this session, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you so much. 877 Shubham, try to get a 99 plus, right? You'll get good calls. ठीक है, चलो, bye bye then. See you tomorrow, Saurabh. कल आना, कल 11 o'clock I'll meet you guys again, and we'll see each other. Bye bye. XIMB IMT is 50-50 call. You decide based on which is more convenient for you, right? Chalo, thank you.